every day, Jesus. I just let him lead the way every second, every minute, every hour of the day. I'm moving with Jesus every day. 24/7 with Jesus every day. 24/7. I'm moving with Jesus. I'm moving with Jesus every day.
I sought the Lord, and he answered me, and delivered me out of all of my fears, out of all of my troubles. Of course, we would understand the power of the deliverer if we have not been in trouble, if we have not been in any predicament that would require his deliverance. What better person to share that experience with us today as he testifies that he should not be alive? This time, it's Augustus Michael Boyke, who's with us today to share how the Lord delivered him. Thank you, Augustus, for joining us today. And I suppose the best way we can start your testimony and the journey is to start from birth. So just tell us something about your parents and how you came into existence.
Well, I'll tell you guys a story about my parents and about me. It's about Augustus Boyke, Ian Boyke, and Joyce Boyke.
Okay.
My father, he used to go to the savannah to fly kite. So we meet my my mother. She used to go and she used to wash, and he meet her, and she used to wear she little short pants and stuff.
Right.
So he saw her and he fall in love with her, and they come and they had me.
Okay. Okay.
And after that, I come into this world.
How old were your parents at the time?
Well, my mother was 36 years,
Okay.
and my father, he was 17 years.
Wait, let's get it straight. Let's get it straight here. Your father was 17. That's 1-7.
Yeah, 17 years.
17 years, and your mother
was 36,
36 years. And both of them had relations. And out of that came you.
Came me.
Wow. How was that for you? Well, I mean, let's go back in times. How was that for you growing up? How was that for them? Because obviously it's not the norm that you hear such a wide gap between father and mother, and albeit the father is much younger than the mother. How was that for them?
It was kind of hard, it was very hard because sometimes people might think, well, that's not your husband, that's a friend or someone of the family,
right.
or even your son.
I hear you.
So
right.
so it was very hard, but it was meant to be.
Right.
It was meant to be because even when I was small, as a baby, over my crib, and I always had Michael the Archangel. It had a picture with Michael the Archangel chasing the devil out of heaven. So I grew up knowing that picture there.
Right.
And as the years go by, even when I was at 8 years of age, I started to be in Best Village.
Oh, okay.
So in Best Village at the time, it used to have.
You were a dancer. You were a singer.
Was a singer.
A singer. Okay.
So it had in those times, it had the women and them, they dancing, and they used to do the skit like this, the dancing and whatnot. I used to be the boy who in front with my black pants and my white shirt at 8 years of age, singing in Best Village.
Wow.
And we come and we win Best Village.
Okay. When you say which village you represented at the time?
At the time, I was representing Mova.
Mova, okay. So you all won Best Village at that time, okay?
Yeah.
Right.
And that same night, I stepped on a bus in Queenshall. And I ended up crying in Point 14.
How come you didn't post it? What happened? You were celebrating so much that you ended up in Point 14?
I went in the wrong bus.
Oh, you went in the wrong bus?
Yeah.
Okay. And where were your parents at the time?
They wasn't still inside.
Okay. So you stepped on the bus thinking it was the right bus?
The right bus.
Okay.
And which it was the wrong bus. I ended up in Point 14 and I was lost for 3 days
Okay.
until I ended up in the orphanage
Wow.
for that 3 days.
So that whole journey, is it that you were pleading that this was not the right bus? You were pleading to
Yeah, I
come
was
out?
pleading
You were, okay.
to them, but you know how big people is.
Okay.
And when children talking to them, they doesn't really pay no mind.
Right.
Until in coming down to the ending,
Right.
they started to take it very serious.
Okay.
And that's how I end up in the station, and then I end up in the orphanage.
Wow.
But thank God that my parents find me back.
Right.
They found me, and and thank God for that. And as the years progress and time go by, I, as a little boy, as I said, I know that the picture was over my head, Michael the Archangel, chasing the devil out of heaven.
Right.
So, as I always pray, because they always teach me how to pray.
Right.
So I always used to be praying to God in my own little way.
Wow.
But things was happening in life. So at the age of 10, something very bad come and happened to my life, and which I didn't get raped.
Oh, you got
raped? Yeah, so.
Wow.
And
was it a relative of yours? Was it a friend of yours?
I was a friend of a friend.
Friend of a friend?
Yeah, it was me and a next guy, my friend. We two of us get raped. And I come and I get over it.
Before you continue, I want to indulge you just a little bit, if you will allow me to. When it happened, was it that you felt it was strange, or was it normal for you? Were you confused?
I was confused.
You was confused, okay.
I was confused
were you
because
angry?
they was there and they was cooking and stuff, and it started off so nice, and then in the end it started off so bad, end up so bad.
Right.
You know?
Did you get angry at them?
Yeah, I get angry. I was very angry,
And did you report it? Did you say anything to anybody?
I didn't say anything to no one.
You were scared?
Yeah, I was scared.
Okay.
And over the years, eventually I get over by the grace of God.
How you know you're over it?
Well, I stopped studying about it.
Okay.
It stopped, being in my thought.
Okay.
And
because the reason I'm asking is that some people might be thinking, yes, Augustus, you say you get over it, but you may be thinking it's still affecting you. So you want to give an affirmative word that, yes, I'm over it. And how do you...
Yes, I used to pray on it. Okay. And I believe that anything I can't handle, I turn it over to God.
Okay.
And He take control. So eventually, with the prayers, and praying every day in my own little way, as I said, eventually I get over it with faith in God, with the faith I have in God.
So it's a blessing that you met God from an early age.
Yes, yes.
And in that case, if the angels chasing Satan out of, maybe that's the God that you needed, the Jesus you needed to chase this thought out of your conscience, so that you wouldn't feel. So how, did you have any sibling, any brothers, any sisters?
Yes, I had 2 brothers and 1 sister.
They're still alive, I suppose?
Well, in 2016, one of my brothers, he got robbed and he got stabbed in his back, and he died. And in 2017, one of my next brother, a vein, like it, burst in his head, and he died. He was a contractor and he used to build houses and stuff, and
How was that for you?
It was really hard on me.
That's a few years ago, really. I mean,
2016, and it was real hard on me. I realized, saying to myself, people all around me just started to die. And my whole family come and scattered, and and everybody just,
But the sister is still alive.
Yeah, thank God for that.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit. Let's shift a little bit to your educational background. Did you go to school and stuff like that?
Yes, I went to school. And I only went to primary school, and then after I left, I left primary school, and somehow I just decided to go and follow friends and go on start to work, and we started to work in a joining shop.
So that was the end of school for you?
That was the end of school for me, and and from there I started to work construction, and I left and go about my own way.
What's your own way? What do you mean?
Well, and live by myself.
Oh, by yourself? So where were your parents at the time?
Yeah, they was around.
They was around, but you were living by them, but doing your own thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was my grandmother first grandchild, so was the kind of favorite. So she come and she give me a house, and it wasn't an old new brand house, but a little board house.
Okay. She gave you that?
Yeah.
So you moved out of your parents' house?
Yeah, I moved out and I started to live there.
Okay. How did you survive? You could cook and stuff?
Yeah, I can cook and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. So you survived that way?
Yeah.
All right. So you got involved in this joining. Was that the only thing you did as you continued to grow up? Was it joining? Was it some other thing you did?
Yeah, I started to work construction, in different areas, and even in South.
Right.
All about, even where they build the plans into San Fernando, I started to work there.
So your other brothers, did they drop out of school at the same time you did?
No, they started to go at a school, secondary school and whatnot. Yeah. So I was feeling like if I was like a failure.
Why would you think so?
Because them turn out, to be so successful.
Right.
But eventually, things didn't last because they come and they died before me.
Right. Okay. But they died years after, though.
Yeah, years after.
And stuff like that.
Because them left and they went and they married and, and they had a life.
So this period of thinking low of yourself, not thinking highly of yourself, how long did that last? Was that
didn't last so long because I was so caught up in running behind women and all these things of the world.
Right, okay. So were you ever tempted to get involved in a life of crime? Because I know when you have left school, people tend to think you're very susceptible.
Yeah, I was tempted, but in all those, God always saving me in time, in last minute, always, getting a job.
Right.
So opportunity always coming.
Right. So you never got the opportunity to really start a life of crime?
No, I never really actually get the opportunity. So, eventually I started to pray more.
Okay.
Even up to today, I just pray like 5 times a day now.
Oh, you praying more often? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And well, I ended up coming and getting, one evening I was bathed early. So I stand up on the step when I was waiting for my parents because we was going out. Because I ended up going back home after a while. Okay. After them, my brothers and all of them, they leave. I end up going back home because while I was working, after a while, the work come and stop, So I think it was kind of rough.
So at this point, you felt, I suppose, the whole question of your self-esteem and not feeling so badly about yourself, that period had already ended.
It started to, that feeling bad about myself started to leave me and whatnot. Okay. So I said, well, I'll go back home and spend time with my parents and, you know what I mean?
Okay, but pause right there. We're coming to the part of the story that will show you how awesome God is in this man's life as he tells his tale of how God brought him through such a difficult period. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Calling all children and children ministries leaders. The first ever children's convention is coming your way. It's a musical journey for all our talented children. From Friday, April 26 to Sunday, April 28, 2019 at the USC Auditorium, Maracas, St. Joseph, with specially invited guests, Pastor Sostin Mufune, Associate Director of Children and Adolescent Ministries of the General Conference. Register the talented and gifted children of our church and come participate in this musical journey from Friday, April the 26th to Sunday, April 28, 2019 at USC. Please note, rehearsal for all participants takes place Sunday, April 14, 2019 at the conference grounds. For more information, call 279-2886 or 224-3218 extension 4685. Join the journey!
I'm here with Augustus Michael Boyke as he tells the story of how God intervened in his life in such a miraculous way. Michael, when we broke or when you took the break, you were talking about this experience that you and your parents were going to have. I think it was a Friday morning. You were getting ready to leave.
Yes.
Tell us more about that story.
Well, I bathed first, and I was on the step, and I was waiting for them. So I was like hurrying them up. I said, well, hold it, do fast, because we need to go.
Okay.
All they staying so long, hold it, do fast. And hurrying them up, not knowing that what's going to happen down the road.
You were in your 30s at this time?
Yeah, around there.
Okay. About what, late 30s?
Late 30s, yeah. Yeah, so while we're going down the road, bam, get an accident. And then I knocked out. So when I wake up in the hospital. I actually wake up around visiting hours, like 5 in the afternoon.
What happened? What caused the accident?
A vehicle ran into us, and we ran into a wall, and that was the last thing I remember.
You remember where the accident took place?
Yeah, the accident took place on the main road. So when I wake up in the hospital about 5 in the afternoon, around visiting hours, and I wake up in pain. Right? So when I wake up bawling, and the nurse she come, and the mistake she make is to pull the curtain around my bed, and if she pull it for the doctors to see or to pull it back or whatever, but the people who was around in the hospital and the ward saw the condition I was. Now, what happened was my nose was split open, my mouth was split open, my chin was hanging, my head was split open, my shoulder was break, my 3 ribs was break, my 2 hands was break, my leg was crushed, and I had in a lot of steel all over my body, gadgets, we call internal fixators, hook up on my shoulder, hook up on my ribs, hook up on my legs, hook up on my hands, with bolts and nuts and screws and steel pins going straight through my bones,
You're serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
It's a real thing you're talking about?
Yeah, real thing. So I was like an experiment at Port of Spain General Hospital.
Wow.
Usually around my bed every morning, used to have about like 50-something doctors and nurses.
50-something, is it?
Yeah, about 50-something.
Wow.
And coming, and when they come, and the tightening and whatnot.
So they never came with like bandage and...
No, when they going to look for the rest of patients, they say go with bandage, gauze, cotton, and all these things. When they coming by me, they say come with a toolkit with spanner, screwdriver, wrench, and all these things, and just keep on tightening. And there's more pain, Usually, I just want to go back a little bit. When I wake up around visiting hours, they come and they tell me, your mother dead. And they come and tell me again in next 10 minutes, they tell me, your father dead too. So I started to bawl more. So during the time I was on the ward, people used to come and visit me 24/7. Because as I said, all the people who was visiting people around, and that day, who was coming to other people, was by my bed. And I make get to know a lot of people. And then people who I don't even know used to come and pray for me, And then this is all the different wards used to come and look for me every day.
So you became very popular.
Yeah, I became very popular, But in all that time, in my own little way, I was been praying to God. Asking God, to heal me and whatnot.
I imagine that you also felt guilty.
I feel sad because I was putting the blame on myself because I believe that, I killed my parents because I was hurrying them up that day. You know what I mean?
Do you still blame yourself for that?
After some years, I blame myself well, but, today, kind of starting to get over.
Okay. I imagine you still miss them.
Yeah, I miss them a lot, especially around like Father's Day. And Mother's Day, I miss them a lot, you know. Sometimes I cry and stuff. As a big man like me today, I still cry. You know.
What do you miss about them? What comes to mind immediately?
The love.
Okay.
You know, they was very loving, you know, people and stuff. You know, and they was happy. Although to the age difference, they was happy.
Right. Okay.
You know.
Augustus, when you look back at your life on that bed, I mean, you're talking about wrench and spanner and screwdriver and all the other steel inside of you. Do you think you should have been alive today?
Well, it's only by God's grace and His mercy.
I've never seen it before. I've never seen anybody like that before.
Only by God's grace and His mercy I'm alive today.
Wow.
You know, because I was on that bed for 4 months and I spent in that hospital. And I didn't even know what it have right below the bed. I didn't know because I lied on my back for 4 months.
4 months.
I couldn't raise no part of my body. Really raise because it's pain right through. 24/7 is pain. And as soon as the painkillers ease up, it's more pain until they come and they pump more painkillers in me. You understand? And if I was to use the washroom, I had to use it right there. Bathe, I had to bathe in me right there. Urinal, everything right there. You know? Until after 4 months, I came out of the hospital.
Did you ever think you would have made it? I mean, looking at your life then and knowing what was happening to you at the time, do you think you would have come through?
It's only by faith in God.
Yeah, you're still believing, you're hoping.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, because I said before, in my own way, I was always praying to God.
Right.
From since I was small, I was actually always praying to God. Because as I told you, I had the picture over my head with Michael the Archangel chasing the devil from out of heaven. So since my whole life, I've been always praying to God. But I never really did have a place of fellowship. I always saying, well, one day I will get a place of, to give God praise, to fellowship now.
This was not the only time from our discussion previously that you really got to a near-death experience. Was there another occasion?
Yes, well, before this accident, I came and get in a incident where this guy, he blamed me for, having a relationship with this woman. And I really, to tell the truth, I really did.
Oh, you did?
Had a relationship with this woman.
Right.
Because at the time, I was so caught up with things of the world.
Right.
It was like only woman on my mind.
Right.
Now today it's only God on my mind, but to tell the truth, at that time I was the only woman I was studying. Because sometimes I never even used to talk to my friends.
Right.
And when I with my woman, If you want to talk to me, come by me and we go lime. Otherwise, me going nowhere and lime with all you. When I buy my woman, I with my woman, brother.
Right.
You understand? You're not breathing in my face. It's my woman breathing in my face, So, I don't make jokes with my, at that time. I don't make jokes with my woman.
Right. No, I don't make jokes with Jesus.
No, I don't make jokes with Jesus.
All right.
And,
So what happened when he found out?
Well, he came to chop him up that day. And he had a cutlass, and I done seen that already. I dive on him, and me and he fall over a cliff.
A cliff?
Yeah, a cliff. And fall down and top some houses, and top some houses, and top the roof from over the cliff, fall down and top the roof of the houses.
My goodness.
I break this shoulder, right? And he break 2 of his ribs. When he had me in the hospital, he saying, he watching me one way, I watching from one side, he watching me. And me and he ended up turning out to be best friends.
Oh, you became best friends?
Best friends, best of friends, Until the time he separated and he went south.
I almost said it's a good thing you had a fight.
Yeah. I never see him again.
I can't say it's a good thing you slept with the guy's girlfriend, but, at the end of the day.
And God come and he healed me. He come and he healed my shoulder.
Praise the Lord.
Now, all the incidents I have in my life, God come and heal me. God come and pull me through. But I didn't know one of my parents was coming. You understand? So after I spent the 4 months in the hospital, I came out of the hospital. And after 1 year, the people in my neighborhood, they're telling me, don't worry yourself, Augustus. You will get better, You just, you pray to God. You pray hard. You pray hard, brother. You will. And after 2 years, they're telling me, you're not having faith. You have to have faith in God. You have faith, it will get better. After 3 years, the same people who telling me that started telling me, it seems like you're gonna get better again. And, you know, after 4 years, the same people who used to talk to me, they stopped talking to me. Nobody ain't talking to me anymore. Everybody, they ain't even looking at me anymore. But all that time, I praying to God in my own little way. I'm praying to God. After 5 years passed, and I was still praying to God until after a while I started to say, Lord, Father, oh Lord, I don't know. Because I started to have doubts until, well, all my life I just get a lot of visions and a lot of dreams, So I just get a lot. And in my dreams, I always conquering in my dreams. I can't even remember one dream I get defeated. I always conquer in my dream. Always conquer,
And you have conquered.
Yeah, And well, after 5 years, people even talking to me again, Mankind and speaking to me. Man, all the women I had, friends, they ain't even talking to me anymore. Everybody gone. I just me and God alone now.
Praise the Lord.
You know what I'm telling you?
I understand, if I am not mistaken, that you got baptized recently.
Yeah, well, after 5 years and 8 months, one morning I get up, and in my room at the time it had toilet and bath. So I usually I say go to the sink and I brush my teeth at a big mirror, face basin, brush my teeth. But after 5 years and 8 months, that morning I get up and I was feeling so strange. And I said, Lord, Father, because as a man, over the years, I've been talking to God. I've been talking to God just like how I'm talking to you. That's how I just talk to God. And sometimes he answer me, and sometimes you mightn't think, well, he go just, the sky go burst and you go hear he talk to you. But sometimes he answer me through people. Sometimes he bring a message through people too, to me. So after 5 years and 8 months, why is I brushing my teeth? I saying, Lord, Father, how I feeling so strange this morning. When I look by my bed, I see in my pair of crutches still by my bed. I just get up from my sleep and go by the sink and started to brush my teeth. Man, I walk out the road one time because it's 5 years and 8 months. I walked that road. So it was like after 7 in the morning, and people who was going to work, they was like shocked to see me. So the people who going to work started to call people who inside and tell them I passed the walk-in. Nobody in believing that.
Nobody would believe.
No, nobody in believing that. So when I walked from where I live about to the main road, and I came back up. While I was walking back up, I seen a big crowd of people up the road, man. I say, way, what a big crowd of people doing up there, boy? Not knowing that big crowd of people waiting to see me. Right? So when I reach up, people come and they started hawk me up. And they started hawk me up and things, So just to show you that men will give up on you. But God will never give up on you. So I have a lot to be thankful for. I thank God for his grace and his mercy. I thank God for his love and his peace. I thank God for being here in the land of the living. I thank God for all the things he have done for me in the past and what he continue to do for me in the future. So I'm very, 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 very thankful.
We are certainly very thankful, Augustus. I know there's so much more to your testimony, but we are so thankful for you joining us today to share, if only a slice of your life, to let folk know that the God who is able can do it in your life as well. Here's a life that was very scandalous, if you please. He lived a life of adultery. He lived a life of of mischief. He got involved in accidents. He almost lost his life as a result of getting involved in the wrong kind of behavior. But God used all of that to bring him to this point. So even if your life has been a scandalous one, guess what? Jesus is a God who can take your scandal and make it into something special if you just let him. Forget the scandal of the past. Just look at what he can do to you right now. Thank you for joining with us. And we look forward to seeing you and a better you when you join us next time on JC 24/7.
Thank you for viewing JC 24/7. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and remember to inspire your living as you prepare for heaven. You can get it all on JC 24/7.